Listen, Monk Mo gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro. See, I walk around with my shirt tucked in. Listen, I walk around with my shirt tucked in. This is in a restroom, but at the end of the day, this is how I walk around. So obviously, I'm not trying to fit in with society. Obviously, I don't care about society. Listen, the only time I would ever eat out, like order food from a different place and sit there and eat is, listen, if I got enough resources to rent the whole restaurant out. Listen, at the end of the day, people in the dating game, they're all disrespectful. I repeat, everyone in the dating game is disrespectful, either verbally or non-verbally. I repeat, either verbally or non-verbally. They'll disrespect you without being rude. I repeat, they'll disrespect you without being rude. And some people will be rude, and some people will disrespect you without being rude and being rude at the same time. So listen, at the end of the day, you got to understand, dating in a male's perspective, you're not getting any benefits out of dating. You're just wasting your future children's resources on a woman who's not going to stick around. Listen, this is taken away from your future family. This is taken away from your future wife. This is why a lot of men nowadays, they got to promote hymns. These guys have to take hymns because they're doing so much sex activity. I repeat, these guys have to take hymns. They got to pop hymns because they've been popping too long. And they got female hymns, or it's called hers. They got to pop hers because they've been getting popped too long. At the end of the day, listen. Why date when you can look like this? When you can walk around the suburbs and look like this? Nobody in the suburbs walking around looking like this, with their shirt tucked in, as a melanated person. As a melanated man. Dudes is not walking around here like that. You can't see the vascularity and the definition in these dudes' muscles. So at the end of the day, we don't have to do the same. We don't have to go through the same struggles. At the end of the day, the dating game is full of people that's struggling and they trying to fit in with society. They're trying to get Instagram likes. Listen, at the end of the day, it's all manipulation. If you're not an Xbox 360 controller, I repeat, if you're not an Xbox 360 controller, why are you dating? And you don't have $300 million in America. Listen, if you got 10 to 20 to 30 million to 40 million to $50 million, listen, go to Brazil. Go to Brazil and look at the real estate. Go to Brazil and look at the most expensive gyms they have. So you can be a part of the gyms where the rich people go that don't waste time. At the end of the day, listen, if you can't gift a woman a Rolls Royce, if you can't gift a woman a pink Lambo, why are you dating? You're not the man. At the end of the day, dudes don't want to become the man, so they walk around skinny. They walk around looking defeated. But at the end of the day, no. We're going to be the man. We are the man. At the end of the day, we're not afraid of the wolves. Listen, they don't know about the sheepdog, but we're not afraid of the wolves. At the end of the day, they want you to fit into society, but society doesn't look like this, and I don't want to fit in no more. I'm telling you, I don't want to fit in. I no longer want to fit in. I'm not a part of no community besides Jesus. I'm only in the Jesus community. So with that being said, listen, I walk around with my shirt tucked in. I am not a hoodlum. Listen, I got neck tattoos, but I'm in the suburbs, so I walk around with my shirt tucked in. And when you got muscles, listen, you still look good. At the end of the day, you still like $1 million. This is like I spent $3.7 million on this shirt. It looks like I spent $3.7 million on this shirt, but if I was dating, I would have been getting drained. I repeat, if I was dating, casual dating, if I had 7 different girlfriends that I was all lying to, smashing 7 different women per week, I wouldn't have biceps and triceps. I would have been drained. I would have been getting played and drained of all my battery, just like an Xbox 360 controller. You're gonna get drained of all your battery. So, when your kids turn 16 and you can't give them a Lambo Urus, you shouldn't have been getting your batteries drained. You shouldn't have been an Xbox 360 controller. You shouldn't have even been Xbox brand. Listen, at the end of the day, dating is for low self-esteem people. Majority of people in the world have low self-esteem. They're not marriage. They're not vetting for marriage. They're just dating. At the end of the day, listen. This is why they push celebrities, that date, that casual date. They push them so you can be just like them. This is why I have a problem with fanatics. They're going to be just like the people that are going to lead them astray. But one thing they didn't do is sell their soul to Lucifer, so it's not going to work. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm not selling my soul to Lucifer. Listen, I'm in love with bis and tris. I'm in love with my biceps and my triceps. So at the end of the day, if I'm in love with my biceps and triceps, why would I have time to date? Who has time for 7 different relationships that's not going to work out? You're going to waste money in 7 different relationships when you could have invested. You didn't want to invest, you wanted the casual date. You wanted to make a woman squirt and hit the ceiling. So since you did, listen, this is why when your kids turn 16, you can't give them a pink Lambo Urus and you don't have bis and tris. So you can't keep your woman in tone. You can't tell a woman to watch her tone because you're not in tone. Monk mode gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro.